so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The Raiders at 6-9 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you
and off to the races down the right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since it was.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2nd and 7 from the 20. On play action. Pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Ellis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Ellis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Herbert throwing again. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Throwing. Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, they go to Edwards. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Arcega right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. And incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He finds his man complete. It's Terry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Once more, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Herbert, third and goal.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an option.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Here's third and a few inches.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll be good for a Charger first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. 1. Off the play fake, Prescott. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline.
Punt return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 is...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A.
67 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Edwards. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play.
Second down and 3.
From the 50, here's Herbert, rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Moran. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Prescott off play action.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 42. Raiders 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Prescott on first down. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And again, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd down, Prescott. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.